Hi VC, this is my August update, although it's now September, so without further ado I will just whistle through what I've got. Bought a whole batch for about £20 the other day towards the end of August, and a couple of other bits to show. Wanted to say hello to a few people, give them a shout out. Rob, um, Eolavox, just like to say good to have you back, and keep making videos. I mean, Mr. Mayo and his mumblings. Yeah, I think it's good to have somebody like that in the VC that's really wanting to is brave enough to like have a bit of a gripe about certain things. Yeah, and it gets a bit of interest in other people and stirs them up as well. Colin Medicine Horse with his videos, and also his little funny skits. I really like those. Also, hello to Blake, uh, near Chicago, I think, and he just does very good long videos of a whole good batch, wad thick pile of purchases. I really like watching his, as well as Super Awares and many other people out there. I could give a hello to Nathan Bouchard. Nathan, hi. Hope you're doing well. That I had a good holiday. And yeah, I guess that's sort of just a few people anyway. So yeah, let's crack on. Here's a DVD I found. They Might Be Giants. Songs of the Alphabet. Obviously more famous for like their Flood album, Birdhouse in Your Soul. This is from 2005. Should be interesting to listen to that. I don't know what that is going to be like, so that's a learning device, I guess. I do know my alphabet, fortunately, already, so it's not so bad. Here we have a 7-inch flexi disc, Sounds of the Sea, with a little story and a British TV personality there. I don't know what's happened to him, Michael Aspel. So here he is with his Sounds of the Sea. Whether he was in it at the time, when he recorded it, I don't know. But that's one. And another 7-inch here I have for demonstration use only. It was free with something called Exquisite Forum. Yeah. So we've got Dave D, Dozy, Beaky McIntitch, Zabadak, and The Herd. Song is I Don't Want Our Loving to Die, 45 RPM. Same on the other side. We've got Come Next Spring by Scott Walker and My Colouring Book by Dusty Springfield. So yeah, those songs cover quite a few different years, so I don't know how they ended up putting something like that together. It'd be interesting to find out. I bought this with a B-side, actually. It's Ultravox. It's Quiet Men, and it's backed with the Church did Hiroshima Mon Amour on Box of Birds, a cover version album that they did. So this version, I have to say, I listened to it. It was actually even more interesting to hear it and weirder. I would say. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, not really a big fan of Ultravox in general. I guess they were better earlier on. Yeah, I'm not really that keen on Vienna again. Feel like I've been there already. Okay, so on with albums. So these are all 50p. We've got Neil Diamond with all the, I'm sure you've seen it before, all the inserts. I don't know really what this is about at all. Some sort of spiritual quest or something. Yeah. And we've got Kenny G, Duotones. That's 80s mullet there. I'm not sure who this guy is. Could he be a Jean-Michel Jarre keyboard instrumentalist, one man genius? I don't know. I've certainly heard the name. There's just 4 tracks on there, so nice cover though, I guess. There we go. Live Cliff Richard album in the shadows. Little Jimmy Osmond. It's not Hey Joe, Killer Joe. I don't know, this is probably just going to be bad, but maybe he deserves the ice bucket challenge on him if I put him in the garden and throw a bucket of water over him. I don't know. Let's see anyway. Foxy, Get Off. Don't know what that is. Soul Funk maybe. Not sure. Just yeah, 8 tracks. Not sure. Eddie Grant, when he was commercially big at the start of the 80s in England, had a few big hits. Electric Avenue and what was the other one called? I Don't Want to Dance. Yeah. This you see all the time. Yeah, this is in good condition. Had the original sticker on it as well, so I thought I'd give an Elton John album a go. Parish Praise. I don't know what that is. It's Christian, obviously, but yeah. Herman's Hermits. This is just a budget label. 72 pence. Sticker. W.H. Smith and Son Limited. They definitely don't sell records in the UK anymore. Gallagher and Lyle. I see this one all the time as well, but never ventured into it. Almost looks like there's too many beards on there, but let's give it a go. The Tams. This is a 6-track mini album stroke EP. A soccer football record. This is a Scotland album, so maybe the next time you see this, or by the time you've watched it, they'll be independent. So they have the squad there for the, was it 74 World Cup, I think. Some pictures of footballers with musicians. Rod Stewart there, I can see. Over here, yeah, there. Some lyrics and football information, and an album as well to boot. Jonathan King, 20 sensational hits. Sadly, the gold flexi disc is no longer in here, I don't think. Al Hurt, Al's Place, gives a fresh approach to familiar favourites. Blueberry Hill, Mr. Sandman, yeah, I guess you know the score, I don't know. Sort of looks like a cool jazz album for 50p, so I'll give it a go. A copy of Tubular Bells in this sort of a label. I don't know whether this one's more than the other one or what the difference in it is, to be honest. Then we've got another 72p Smiths album, a Beach Boys compilation. Let's give that a go. Okay. 2 albums that are linked. We've got The Snowman, which is a animated British short film. And this one comes with the book. Comes with the book of it. Whether or not the person just left it in there, I don't know. And then we have another legend, the Father Christmas album, narrated by just recently passed away Mel Smith there. comedian and later director. Okay, so that's Father Christmas. Don't think I've ever seen that. Don McLean album called Tapestry, in nice condition. Chicago Greatest Hits. Some guy here, I've no idea who this is. Zwol. No idea who that is or anything. I don't know, is it disco? Is it pop? Yeah, so that would be interesting to hear. Yeah. Sort of looks a bit like Andrew Eldridge from Sisters of Mercy with no hair. We've got a Georgie Fame, Bonnie and Clyde, some sort of maybe early 70s compilation on Embassy. Don't know that one. Ray McVeigh's Big Band from singles. Just sort of these slightly exotica looking covers. So sort of like big band jazz covers of songs there. And I think I had to follow that one. Something very similar. Yeah, this one, I've seen this sort of album cover. Maybe on people's walls or something. I don't know whether it's a piece of art. Or just some old things put together. It's just a 60s compilation. But quite a nice cover. And then we've got, well, I've been looking for a copy of this. It's a little bit beat up, but it's given me a chance to listen to it. I only really know OMD hit singles, but I'm aware of their early stuff being very good. And on a BBC Synth Britannia special program you can watch on YouTube from somewhere, you would find them talking a lot, along with early 80s similar type people, Human League and Heaven 17. So yeah, it's a good one to try for, with the die cut sleeve. 1981. We've got a Ralph McTell album. Nice cover. Just needs a little bit of taping up there. So it's got his big UK hit Streets of London on there. Very beautiful song. We've got Michael Souther, Intermission. Not sure what this is. It would be interesting to know where this is, actually. So is that a baseball or an American football stadium? Or just even like maybe a college stadium? So this is some sort of synthesizer realizations. I don't know anything about this at all, but I thought it looked interesting. As did this one, sitting next to it. Piece in the Puzzle by a harpist called Amy Shreve, on the same label, I think, Meadow Lark Records. UK children's TV program from my childhood here. Sort of I don't really know what they are. Sort of a collection of a family of environmental puppets, or I don't know whether they're rodents or what really. So here are their songs about wambling around Wimbledon Common. And we have, funny picture there, Giorgio and Chris. I presume Chris is the lovely lady there. Don't know what this is at all. It's produced, I think, by Giorgio Moroder. He's had his fingers in it, so it might be quite interesting. I'm going on this Oasis label. marketed by GTO, so I guess I sort of know what I'm getting there. Yeah, just, I think maybe even in the late 70s they weren't particularly fashionable, this couple. Fats Waller, some inspirational tunes and traditional songs, spirituals, etc. We've got something here, I don't know what this is at all, some sort of jazz on London Atlantic. It's just in very good condition, so it might be worth a punt for 50p. The Antibes Jazz Festival, recorded live. Some early 1990s UK rave and serious techno garage. When in UK all these were sort of like big hits and very popular, crossed over mainstream, bought by the masses, disposed of by the masses. Okay, Christopher Cross, I don't know anything about him. If only this was in beautiful condition, but it's got the obligatory name on the back there. Breathless Jerry Lee Lewis. So this is 67, so it's late, so it's mono. It's not in too bad condition at all, really. I haven't played it yet. Recorded at Sun Memphis, so I don't know whether he was going through his sort of latter day Johnny Cash period then, or I'm not sure really. It's on London. And the other one I had here was next to it as well, mono of this Manfred Mann, presumably UK album. It's in quite good condition. Yeah. Just the cover's a bit beat up unfortunately here. But yeah. So those other bits and pieces that I've collected on album, just a few 12s to go through. Yeah, these are probably quite obscure sort of 12s. I've no idea what that is, but it's got jazzisms, so I thought it might be interesting. This one, I played it. It just is a one-sided 12, Access Everything. It sounds very much like Underworld to me. Pretty good as well, I have to say. I like that one. And we've got some Eddie Grant 12 inches here. This is someone's put a cutout from the magazine there as well. Yeah. You know, I don't think I'll be putting that on my wall. Symphony for Michael, Opus 2, and Do You Feel My Love? I think these are probably some Eddie Grant ones that were on the album as well. This one is Frontline Symphony and Living on the Front Line, and the last one here was Hello from Africa. Yeah, don't know that, what label is that on? Ice. Got a UB40 here, 12 inch. Don't know about that really. And then some more maybe disco 12s or something. We've got 6 Million Steps. Oh, maybe this is, I don't know what this is, whether it's reggae or dance. Okay. And we've got Float on Floaters, a Fleetwood Mac 12 inch. Very horrible 80s looking guy. French Kiss and I Called You, But You Weren't There by Lil Louis. It's good, remember that back in the day. Nice cover for a Boogie Wonderland. I'm not sure I'd want a whole album with Earth, Wind and Fire. But there we go. Ah, I liked this one. This is a very interesting record. I Lift My Cup, Glowworm. Definitely a gospel message on there. Early 90s UK house, I guess. A bit of Culture Beat. Pick these up. I thought might be interesting, but were not so much. It's two I Feel Love. So this is a famous version, and this one isn't. We've got Enjoy Live in Manchester. So now we're still into rave and dance. Some Capella. You've got to look at the music. Quadrophenia. Not the Who Quadrophenia. Well, that's quite self-explanatory, but perhaps Northern England is more working class, and I don't know what the south of England and London considers itself, but certainly more expensive to live here. Some Liberation, some Messiah, and a 12-inch by Liquid. So that's pretty much all I had to show for you today. And I'm going to a record shop or a warehouse that is closing down on Saturday. Never been there before, so I have no idea what to expect, but I should think my next video or the one after that will be some of the things that I found, presuming all goes well, and I will see you shortly. Thank you. Bye bye.